Welcome back to the Beach Boss Influencers podcast. Today we're talking about your secret growth season and how to capitalize on business growth before the end of summer. We're going to be talking about why most people sleep on summer and how you can use that to your advantage. So for meeting for the first time, my name's Cari Higham. I am a co-founder here at Beach Boss Influencers, where we teach network marketers, affiliate marketers, people with online businesses and offers that are trying to grow their businesses on social media using automation. Welcome. We're thrilled to have you here. And I want to talk about building real sustainable income without sacrificing the life you're actually trying to build. Today, I want to flip the script on something because a few episodes ago, we talked about surviving summer, right? And about protecting your business, managing your time when the kids are home, and giving yourself grace when life gets loud. And I hope that episode served you. But today I want to talk to a different version of you, the version that is not just trying to survive this summer, but the version that is ready to use it to their advantage. Because here is what most people in this industry do not realize. Summer is actually one of the most powerful growth seasons available to online business owners if you know how to position yourself inside of it. Like while your competition goes quiet, while other people pull back and coast and tell themselves they'll get serious again in September, you have a wide open runway to grow your audience, deepen relationships, and set up income streams that will absolutely explode heading into the fall. And I've seen this play out year after year. The people who treat summer as a growth season, not a gap season, come out of August with momentum that carries them through the end of the year. And the people who coast come out of August having to rebuild from scratch right as the fourth quarter heat picks up, right? Like this is a brutal position to be in. So today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to capitalize on summer growth as an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, or anyone building an online personal brand. We're going to talk about audience dynamics, content strategy, relationship building, and how to set yourself up so that September does not feel like a starting line. It feels like a launch pad. So let's get into it. Let's start with the landscape, because understanding what is actually happening in the online business world during the summer will completely change how you approach it. So most people, right, like growing businesses online slow down in the summer. Like they post less, they engage less, they are less visible. Some go completely dark for weeks at a time. And from the outside, this looks like everyone is relaxing. But from a strategic perspective, what is actually happening is there's a massive gap in the market. Audiences are still on their phone. People are still scrolling. People are still looking for solutions to their problems. They're actually consuming more content in the summer in a lot of cases because they have more downtime. But the supply of quality, consistent content from leaders in this space goes way down. That gap is your opportunity. When other people go quiet, the person who stays consistent becomes disproportionately visible. The algorithm rewards the people who show up when others do not. Your audience notices and remembers the people who keep showing up when everyone else takes the summer off. Think about it from your own experience as a consumer. When you're scrolling in July and you see the same person consistently delivering value, teaching you something, making you feel seen, you trust them more. Their consistency signals that they're serious, that they are the real deal, that they are someone worth investing in. Consistency in the summer is a trust building tool that most people are leaving completely on the table. There is also a buyer psychology piece here that I want you to understand. Summer is actually a high purchasing season for a lot of online offers as well. People have more mental space and more time in the summer. They are dreaming bigger. They are thinking about what they want the next chapter of their life to look like. They are inspired by vacation, by downtime, by having space to imagine something different. And when someone shows up in their feed with an offer that speaks to that desire, the timing is actually really good, right? So the opportunity is real. The question is whether you are going to position yourself to capture it or whether you are going to sit it out and let someone else step into that space instead. The next piece, before we talk tactics, I want to talk about intention, because growth without direction is just noise, right? And I want you to walk into summer with a specific defined growth goal, not a vague, like, oh, I want to grow intention, an actual target. So here are the questions I want you to sit with. So by the end of August, what do I want to have built? Is it a larger, more engaged audience? Is it a specific number of new customers or partners? Is it a fully built out email list with a nurture sequence running? Is it a new income stream that I've tested and validated? Is it a content library that will work for me for the next 6 months? Like all of those are legitimate summer growth goals, but you need to pick the one that is most strategic for where you're at right now. And how you think about which one to choose is look at your business and identify the one constraint that is most limiting your growth. If you have a great offer but nobody knows you exist, the goal is audience growth. If you have an audience but you're not converting them, the goal is relationship depth and offer clarity. If you have customers but no system keeping them engaged, the goal is retention and nurture infrastructure. Like start with your biggest constraint. That is your summer growth focus. Once you have your goal, I want you to reverse engineer it. If you want 100 new people on your email list by September 1st and you have 12 weeks, that's roughly 8 to 9 new subscribers a week. What does it take to generate 8 new subscribers a week? Maybe that is one lead magnet being promoted consistently, one story CTA per day, one post per week that drives people to your opt in. Suddenly, that enormous goal breaks down into very specific daily and weekly actions. And that's the plan. That is what you're going to execute all summer. The goal gives you direction. The reverse engineer helps give you the daily map. And the daily map is what actually produces the results. So let's talk now about how the growth of your audience, specifically during the summer months, because the strategies that work in the fall and winter do not always translate one to summer, right? Because people are in a different headspace and your approach needs to meet that. So the first thing I want you to do is lean into summer specific content themes that are already trending with your audience. So in the summer, people are thinking about freedom. They're thinking about time with their family. They're thinking about what it looks like to have more flexibility in their income. If you're in the health space, like they're thinking about like not wanting to look sluggish and yucky in their swimsuit, right? Like they're thinking about what it would look like to have more flexible income. They're thinking about fresh starts and new chapters. Those themes map perfectly onto what we do online as online business builders. Your content should be speaking to those desires explicitly in the summer months, not just running your standard evergreen messaging. And a post that says, here's how to build income that gives you summers like this, with a photo from you poolside work session is going to convert better in July than the same post in February, right? And not because the offer changed, because the audience's emotional state in July is perfectly primed for that message. Meet people where they are emotionally and your content becomes magnetic. The second strategy to increase your story presence is to increase your story presence specifically. I have said this before and I will keep saying it. Stories are the highest trust content format available to us right now. The people who watch your stories consistently are your warmest audience. They know your voice, they know your face, they know your life. And in the summer, when your content is more lifestyle forward and more personal, stories are the perfect format to capture that. So show your actual summer, right? Like the morning coffee before everyone wakes up, the laptop on the patio, the quick win you got in a 30-minute workout or a work session, right? Like the balance you are living. People are not just buying your product or your opportunity. They are buying into a version of life they want. Show them that version. Show them it is real and it is available to them. And the third strategy is collaboration and cross-pollination. Summer is a wonderful time to reach out to other people in complementary spaces and do joint content, joint lives, joint podcast episodes, or simple account swaps where you introduce each other to your audiences. And why is summer particularly good for this? Because people's schedules are looser. They are more available for casual conversations and spontaneous collabs. The formal calendar blocked approach is to collaboration is easier to pitch in September. Like the hey, want to do a casual live together this week? That approach is much better in July. So reach out to 3 to 5 people this summer whose audiences overlap with yours, but who are not direct competitors, and propose something simple and low commitment. A joint story takeover, a 60-minute live conversation on a shared topic, a simple Instagram collab post. Like every single one of those puts you in front of a brand new audience that already trusts the person introducing you. And that is the fastest form of audience growth. Then the fourth strategy that I want to talk about is showing up where your audience actually is in the summer. This sounds obvious, but most people do not think about it. Like in the summer, people are consuming content in shorter windows, right? And on mobile more than ever. They're not sitting at their desks watching long form videos. They're scrolling between pool dips. They're half watching while the kids play. Like short form video, snappy stories, and written posts win for the summer every time. So save the long, detailed content for the fall when people have their focused attention back. So, in closing, like I'm going to be diving deeper into this in a future podcast episode. Probably more towards more like beginning of August time, maybe. I don't know. We'll see when it goes live. But if you got value from today, let me know. Like, what was your biggest takeaway? And if you're looking for strategies to grow your business during different seasons of life and how to capitalize on, summertime business growth, how to capitalize on fall, how to capitalize on winter, quarter four, like when there's holidays and all the things, what I recommend you do is let us know if you would like to join our community. We have a free community where you can join. We would love to, get to know you, get to know more about your business in there. And we just might have a few things that can help you when it comes to automating your business, when it comes to batch creating content, all of these different strategies that we talk about on the podcast. So there's going to be a link attached somewhere to this video. Go ahead, go check it out. We would love to have you join us here inside the Beach Boss Influencers world, and we will see you on the next episode.